My name is George, and I've been restoring classic cars for over 30 years. What I'm about to show you is something truly extraordinary, a 1926. She's been sitting in a forest for decades. Rusted, broken, overgrown K, but she's a genuine piece of British racing history.
Okay, this is the place. It hasn't changed in years. I think I found it. It's been here a long, long time.
The tyre's completely gone. The spokes are all fused. Keep it steady, slowly, just a bit more. Right there. Okay, stop the winch. Let's secure it.
Well, here it is. This is what we've been waiting for.
Keep it slow, just a little more. All right, easy, easy. There we go.
All right, slowly does it. That should hold her. Look at the state of this chassis. We've got our work cut out for us.
The chassis is remarkably intact. Look at the state of this wheel. We'll have to manufacture a new one. This engine needs a full overhaul, but the bodywork, it's worth it.
The verdigris is heavy. I'll need to be gentle with this old brass. Use the precision driver. The edge of the leather's too dry.
All right, let's take a look at the condition of the right side.
This Lucas is really fighting us. That bolt is absolutely seized.
You can see where it was damaged back in the day, the metal raised and split, and just under the lip here, the original paint.
All right, let's try this one. Needs more leverage. Damn, sheared right off. Bolt extractor, mate. All right, let's see just how seized this nut is. There we go, that's decades of rust breaking loose. Finally, she's off. Look at that rust map under here. All right, slowly, slowly. Don't want to damage that thin section. There. Careful now. All right, this is the final one. Got to be careful not to tweak the panel. It's hanging in there. There we go. You can see the extent of the corrosion here on the spokes. The rims are dull and the hubs are encrusted. Look at the cracked rubber here. This original oilcloth is completely gone. We need to be incredibly careful here. Understood. Preserving the form is crucial. All right, here goes the original seat. Yeah. Hear those bolts shearing? Years of moisture penetration. Yeah. Just look at this undergrowth, all that rotted leather. All right, here's the passenger seat. Not in great shape. Yeah. Definitely worse than the driver's side. Springs are completely gone on this side. All right, let's carefully release this one. It's really bound in here. All right, just needs a bit of leverage now. There it goes. Careful. All right, penetrating oil first. We don't want to damage the manifold. Just a little tap. There we go. Finally got it. Careful now, don't scratch the paint. That's one job done.
Så vent til at jeg har sagt jeg har været.
The front chassis rails are heavily coated in compacted mud. Okay, here we go. The high-velocity water should blast that away.
All right, targeting the differential. That's a lot of buildup. She's holding up well. Just layers of history we're washing off.
All right, let's cover this beast completely.
Yeah.
Getting that foam everywhere, nice and thick.
Yeah.
Just a bit more on the bonnet. There, that should do it.
All right, time to tackle these spokes. Just applied the solution, now we scrub. Watch that fizz, it's doing its magic.
The second cycle is crucial for getting all the dirt off before we rinse. Look at that, you can see it working already.
Sinks. The driver's side panels are clearly revealed. Large sections show only bare rust, with faded British red and green paint only in
All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. 2 major dents, several minor dings, and a long, shallow twist running the full width.
You want to make sure the filler and hardener are mixed thoroughly to a uniform paste. Then, using a larger spreader, apply a thin...
All right, backing plate is set. Time to fill this in. A couple more passes and we're solid. Good. Ready to grind now. All right, that's the full coat applied. Looks perfect. All right, guide coat's on. Now to see what's hiding underneath. And there we have it. 2 low spots right there. Need a skim of filler. You want to make sure it's completely dust-free. This final pass is critical for the paint's adhesion.
Precision is key here. Every edge has to be perfect, especially around the glass and chrome. This tape will give us the crisp lines we need.
The British Racing Green is flowing beautifully around the fender, making that repaired dent completely invisible. We're getting a smooth, even film here.
All right, first coat of clear. Invisible initially, but watch it wake up the green. Smooth pass, perfect distance.
The 1500 grit wet sanding creates a perfect foundation. Just enough pressure to remove those dust nibs and keep the color depth.
All right, time for the hot pressure wash. This should strip away decades of grease. There, that's what we want to see. Original cast iron.
This is a pair of SU carburetors from a 1926 Bentley Speed Six. Look at the state of this sediment. We'll be cleaning these down to bare metal. Now that's better.
All right, let's compare this to the old one. That's it, perfection. The depth and richness of this British Racing Green are identical to the body panel. A perfect match.
All right, time for the new shoes. And there it is, a perfect fit. Just look at that, she's ready to roll. All right, timing marks engaged. Now, tension the chain, 2 pounds. Smooth valve operation, perfect.
All right, time to fit the SUs back on the Bentley.
Make sure they're perfectly aligned before tightening.
Just need to connect the fuel lines and the throttle linkage, then we're set.
The key here is using period-correct satin black to really define those casting details.
Yep.
The contrast with the brass and chrome is simply stunning.
The engine bay is now fully prepared, with the firewall painted satin black to spec. The wiring loom is in, and we're
Slowly. Easy there, perfect.
Perfect.
Locks in, torque it up.
The steering box restoration requires absolute precision.
Yeah.
Checking for wear on the worm gear, cutting a fresh gasket, applying the period-correct gloss black chassis paint to the Bentley's frame, ensuring every junction is covered for a flawless restoration.
All right, bringing her up now. Clear on your side? Yeah. Looks good. Tighten the U-bolts.
All right, front passenger side ready?
Looking good, Carl.
And that's all 4 corners secure and torqued. Next stop, road test.
All right, perfect alignment. Grab the brass nuts. Just need to tighten these down, and she's ready. All right, time for the first flush. Let's see how much of that old varnish comes out. That's a century of sediment right there. Looking much better now.
The texture of this cloth braided wire is just so different from modern plastics. It really preserves the authenticity.
Leasing.
All right, first the left magneto. Points need a bit of a cleanup and a precise gap. The timing light shows it's off. Just a drop of oil here. This is the original radiator, now re-cored. You can see the new copper and brass core, perfectly soldered, ready for the Bentley. You can see the grime coming right off.
Yeah.
It's taking shape now. The warm tone is really showing through. Just need to get around the B properly.
The heart of the seats lies in the foundation. Here we have the webbing, woven tight and tacked, ready for the next step.
All right, padding's shaped. Now the batting goes down to smooth everything out. Looks good. Tension the leather, ready to tack.
The veneer must be perfectly oriented and securely pressed. Trim the instrument apertures with precision. Now we
Positions. With these Smith's gauges from the 1926 Bentley, it's all about precision. The brass needs that perfect honey glow.
The heart of the car, getting the attention it deserves.
Period correct materials, applied with care.
All right, time to install the carpet panels we cut earlier.
Yeah.
Just a bit more adhesive here, and it should hold perfectly. And now, press it down. Fits like a glove.
All right, perfect. Just got to make these final connections. And it's home. Beautiful. All right, now to align the key. Careful does it. Perfect fit. Time for the nut. Hand tight, then the final twist. Done. Almost there. Secure the bolts. Perfect. Line it up. That's it. Tightening these pins. Perfect. Now, let's see. Yes, it folds just as it should. All right, so this is the new soft top hood for the Bentley. We're using period correct black mohair cut from the original pattern.
All right, Lucas unit number 1 locked in. Grab the brass nut. Perfect fit. Time for the second one. The old girl's looking grand. All right, slowly does it. That's it. Watch those connections. Perfect fit. Let's tighten her down. Perfect fit.
Yeah.
Looks good on this side.
Yeah.
Let's get the strap on. Okay, I've got it.
All right, left fender first. Check the alignment. Got the right one here. Perfect fit. Hand me the 11/16. Done. Now let's tighten these up. All right, these period correct steel boards are ready. See the new rubber strips? We need a perfect fit for this 26 Bentley.
Yeah.
And there, the first one bolted tight. Beautiful.
Line it up there. Okay, hold steady. Just a little lower. Perfect. Now, the bolt, it's in. Good. Now the spare wheel. Easy. Come on, you old girl. Just a little more. There we go. She's alive. Looks good. Let's get her lowered. Come on, baby. Yes.
Please. The Lucas headlamps, gleaming silver. Next, the nickel chrome radiator shell. The Bentley After years of dedication, it's a beauty, isn't it? Every nut and bolt, a journey through time.
A 100 years of history, abandoned in a forest porrer, and now she's exactly as she should be. If this restoration meant something to you, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave a like.
Subscribe if you want to follow the next one, teen. I've already got something extraordinary waiting in a barn that I think will genuinely surprise you. Thank you for watching every moment of this. She's alive again.